guys, it's Hannah and I'm here today with a review video for you. So this one is going to be a little bit of a different review for you. This is my vlog style review of A Court of Wings and Ruin. Let me know down below what you like about, or if you like this type of review, or if you want me to go back to more professional, normal reviews versus this vlog style. I had a lot of fun filming this and I hope you guys like it. But let me know down below which one you definitely prefer. Because I know in the more professional, collected reviews, I'm a lot more articulate, and this way I was all about the feels and what I was experiencing in the moment and my theories. So definitely let me know down below which one you like better or what you like from each one. So I'm not going to be doing a normal review video, but I will say that I rated this a 5 out of 5 stars. To be really honest, it's probably like a 4.75 out of 5 stars, but it's pretty close to 5 out of 5 stars. This one is not my overall favorite. A Court of Mist and Fury is still my all-time favorite but in this series, but this one was still really, really good, and we got to experience a lot more development in the worlds, and we got to experience more of the surroundings, and I feel like in that one we got to go a lot more character driven, and we got to learn deeper about the characters, and that's what really I love about that book, so that's why that one is definitely my favorite. But stay tuned for my instant reactions and my theories about A Court of Wings and Ruin. This book was everything that I wanted it to be, and some things I did not want to be, and you guys will see my frustrations through that. If you guys have read it, you guys probably know what pissed me off in this book. So stay tuned and let me know down below what you think of this video and what you thought about A Court of Wings and Ruin. So let's get on into the video. Hey guys, this one is going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm going to do a vlogging style review of ACOWAR. It came out today. We are at Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble just opened, I think, about 45 minutes ago. So let's go in and get this book. I am so excited. Alright, so we went and got all of the books that we wanted, and I about had a heart attack because Court of Wings and Ruin was not with the rest of the series for some reason. It was up with new releases, but it was so sold down that I walked right past it and I totally missed it, so I had to ask for help and find it, but I found it, so everything is okay. But I did watch another girl go through the same trauma. She walked down the aisle where the rest of ACOWAR series was, and she said out loud, she was like, "What? Where is it?" And I was like, "It's okay, it's over there." It'll be okay. So now we're on to actually reading the book. So we had to make one more stop before we went home because I need some fuel. So of course we got Starbucks. And I totally forgot that I was wearing this shirt, but I love this shirt and it says "Coffee Please." And now we are actually going home and reading books now. Alright guys, I'm here. We're about to start reading, and I was looking to see how many pages we have for this book. I'm sorry this is really shaky, by the way. And then I see this. Court of Thorns and Roses series continues in 2018. I was under the assumption that this was the last book in the series. I'm wondering if that means that that they're talking about the spin-off series, or if this one is going to continue and it's not the last one. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, so I'm doing I've been reading for a few hours and I'm doing my check-in. So I got to a good stopping point. I thought I would update you all on my thoughts. So I just got to part 2, which is Cursebreaker. So I'm in 96 pages in, and here are a few of my thoughts. So totally knew that Lucian was catching on and was not fooled by Farrah's pretend being fake. Also, I love that she is so strong through all of this, not only mentally but physically, and her being able to hold herself back enough to be able to play these games and to be able to really like make it count. And all like these webs that she is weaving is so intricate and so like nicely like planted bombs waiting to go off, and I think that is phenomenal. The fact that she is being able to reveal the true nature of people in the Spring Court and their true motives and where their loyalties lie. And I think that that is really going to come in handy with her, because now she can pull all of these people on her side, because they know even though she's playing a game, she does have like ulterior motives, but she's also like just showing them their true evil. And so I don't think of her as like being bad, because she's like twisting them in her own positive way. So she is cunning as well, but she's cunning for a greater purpose, not just for her own gains. So along with that, we have page 68, and I've been waiting the whole book, I've been waiting for her to snap on Tamlin, and when I got to that, I was like, yes, thank you for wreaking out on him and showing a little bit of that like strength. And if you guys are reading along with me, or if you guys have already read it and you're checking out my review, the fight scene in the woods is amazing, and I love like the fight against like sexual abuse and putting that in here, and I think that is so good. This book is like everything that I was hoping it was gonna be, and I'm so excited to keep on reading. So I will check back in with you in a little bit. Hey guys, so I'm about to do another quick update, and I need a lot to update you on, because I kept reading and I was like, I need to stop and update my vlog style, and then I totally have no restraint, so I just kept reading. So I am at 457. I'm in chapter 47. So let's do a quick update from last time. So I've like been taking notes as I've been reading. So my first note is that I love that he drives home that they are equals, which is so unlike Tamlin. I think this is so huge to read this as a woman in, like, reading as a book. Reading this as a woman reading this book, that he drives home that Farrah is his equal, and I'm talking about Rhysand, that he is equal with Farrah, and that Tamlin was so oppressive, and I love that they like constantly drive that home, that you don't have to like worry about checking me because we are equals. Like, I love that he like doesn't have an ego about it. Another thing that I wrote down was Sarah J. Maas has a great way of seeing certain characters like Tamlin and Lucien. So as much as I like want to hate, so like the first book, I loved Tamlin because that's all I knew, and I thought Rhysand was like the evil one. And then my opinions completely flipped when I read A Court of Mist and Fury. And now, like, at the end of Court of Mist and Fury, I was not a fan of Lucien. Like, I like wanted to love him because I loved him so much in the first book, but his betrayal hit so hard in A Court of Mist and Fury that I wanted to still be angry with him. But through this entire book, I have become more open to him, and I've like fell in love with him the same way I fell in love with him in the first book. Like, he's such like a good character, and it's like, yes, he made that awful mistake in A Court of Mist and Fury, but like, she knows how to play with your emotions so well, and I love it, but I hate it because I can't make up my mind. I feel very fickle in these books because she's very good at showing different sides of her characters and like making them likable versus making them like easy to hate. So let me know if you guys have been struggling with this as you've been reading it as well, because I can't, this whole entire series has messed with my mind. Like, usually I'm very good at being like, okay, I absolutely hate him, and I'm very decisive about my character choices, but this book has like so many different sides that I can't decide if I love them or hate them. My next note says, Nestia seems dangerous, warning bells. And now that I'm at where I am now, obviously she's dangerous because death is like, she took death from him, like the cauldron, or like she's made of death or something like that. That's what they're like alluding to. So she's obviously really dangerous. I think she's going to be epic in the battle that is going to be coming. And I love that her and Amren have like teamed up together as like a mentor-mentee thing, and I like love that she's the one who relates to her. So I love that there's like, not necessarily, I'm not a fan of Amren having a mate or her having like a romantic interest, but I love that she still has like that connection with someone else that isn't romantic. My next note was the thing in the library doesn't feel like a character building, or doesn't feel like a character building story. Something significant is going to happen. Which, if you are in where I am, you know that it is. And that the attack in the library was huge, and that they did that in a way to hit Rysand hard and all of the priestesses there. So that was a ridiculously intense moment and so well done. I loved that attack scene there. And for Nestia too, to see Farah in the act in a sort of way. Also with that, the deal with the creature, like, what is going to come about that? Like, that is dangerous ground, and I'm like, there's so many possibilities with that. So many. I also think, along with the creature, I also think that the Bone Carver is playing a different type of game. So we all know that he asked for the mirror, and the mirror basically destroys the person who seeks it or who is like going to try to take it. One, how did Moore's dad get a hold of it? Like, how did it become in his possession? Like, he's not destroyed, so is it like passed down? Or what is the Bone Carver's end game? Like, why does he want this mirror so bad? Why does he, like, like, what is he trying to get at? What is he wanting to, like, who is he wanting to destroy? He's obviously afraid of his brothers and sisters, so I'm like, like, so many different possibilities for that. So now we're moving on to the attack in the summer court. This all feels really, really personal with Farah and Rysand. So first of all, the king went after Farah and his family, or her family, and now Rysand, like, everything is very essential to them. And I'm trying to figure out, like, why is it so personal for Rysand and Farah? Like, what happened? Is it still, because I thought that the people like Draken and whoever, the couple that Rysand helped get away from, I thought that was only the human guy, not the king. I thought the king of Hybern was only like helping him. So why is it so personal with Rysand and Farah? So after the summer court, we see Lucien leaving the group to help out with the group to find the other queen. This feels like a bad omen. Like, something is going to happen not well on his journey. That is what I am vibing. I don't know how well this is gonna work out. I do like that it's like snapped Elaine sort of it, and that she is starting to come out of her shell. Her being a seer has been such an interesting twist that I wasn't expecting, but I'm glad that she's still vital, but she's not vital on the front lines, because I don't think Nestia and Farah could handle that, and she doesn't really seem like that strong of a warrior to be put out on the front lines, but I'm excited that she is still like vital to the story. One of the favorite parts in this book is Nestia and Cassian, and that Nestia is finally showing interest in Cassian, and I'm like, I'm so excited, guys. They are adorable. I love that he like pisses her off, and the feistiness is there. Love that. And I'm a little irritated with Moore, that Moore is like trying to take the like attention away from it instead of like having the moment, and I like love Moore, but that irritates me. And then the whole fact that Moore and Az have not mated, and they like, that's in their minds, is that like, why haven't we mated yet if we're supposed to be together? Like, we've been together for or like we've had this thing for like 500 years. Makes me think that at the end of this, they're not gonna end up together. Everybody else is mated and like pretty good together, and they're just a big question mark, so I have a feeling that that's like a not gonna happen thing. And the big meeting and the decor. The entire castle sounds amazing, and I'm really irritated that Tamlin showed up, and that Tamlin is now playing like the innocent, like, I never intended this to happen, and then Rysand is believing him. I don't trust him. he was a complete asshole during that entire meeting, and like, oh man, he sucks so hard. And I love that Helion, I love that he isn't actually an ass and it's like another role that he's playing, like Rysan plays, and I love that. As attacking in the meeting was hilarious because Bjorn is such an ass. And I like love that he like put him in his place, and that I love that he let Farrah reel him back in and like calm him down and stuff, and that Farrah also showed the entire court like, this is my family, like of course I'm gonna wait on him, I don't care if I'm royalty and he is not. Like, that entire situation was so fantastic. And my last note on this was during the meeting they were talking about the Faebane pills and how like, I am very hesitant with this. I want to trust the Faebane pills to work and not something hinky with it, but I don't know. I foresee something really bad could happen there, and it's like, that's dangerous ground, like tread lightly, Farrah. So that should be interesting in the upcoming. So that is all my notes for what I have so far. I'm going to get reading and let you guys know what I think about the rest of the book. I will hopefully have 1 or 2 more check-ins. It depends on how diligent I am making myself stop reading and actually talk to you guys. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so I just got done filming and I just got done editing and uploading. So I am treating myself to finishing my last, I'm like, what, 450 pages in, and I am going to be just sitting here for the rest of the night reading, and I'm going to be updating you guys while I read it. The only thing that I have noted so far is that I have questions. Can you be mated more than one person? So that is like between Az and Elaine, and Az and Mor. Like, are you allowed to be mated twice, or is mated like a one-time thing? Also, I have a bad feeling that Lucien is gonna get killed. I don't remember if I mentioned that before or not, but that is my hunch. So let's get on into it. I have my mint hot chocolate here and my Pebbles cup, and we are gonna sit down and read. I apologize if this is going to be a bit choppy. I plan on picking up the camera anytime that the book shocks me. So I'm just at the point where Jurian is at the human guy's, whatever, Grayson, Elaine's fiance. They're like meeting or whatever, and Jurian is showing up there and is basically saying that he's not evil, and that Tamlin like ran back to Hybern or whatever and told them everything that they said, which one doesn't surprise me because I already hate Tamlin, but I don't trust Jurian. So let's find out what's gonna happen next. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot to talk about the whole Lucien being the Lord or Don, whatever, his Helion or whatever. Did I don't remember what I've talked about now. That's all blending together. But that I am like, what? Like, that totally makes sense, and I'm totally excited that Lucien was not the spawn of Bjorn, because Bjorn is an ass. Okay, back to reading. Okay guys, sorry the lighting is a little wonky here, but I am just sitting down on my couch. I had to move positions because I was getting too warm and I was gonna start getting too comfortable, so I had to move down here. I am doing my 100-page check-in from where I was at last time, so I am about 557, so I am on chapter 63. Cassian has been gutted and Rise got pissed. And the Suriel died, and that made me super sad. I'm getting so nervous though because, oh, there's my phone going off. Me and Gabby over Gab's About Books have been talking about the books as I'm reading it. She's already done. She's already warned me that there's a really sad part in it, and I'm so nervous because Sarah J. Maas is not afraid to kill her characters, so I'm trying to figure out who it is and who not to get attached to. My two best buds right now are Lucien or Amryn. Amryn has been in the past, like, in the back seat of this entire book, and she's not been real central besides just finding something for the book, and I can totally see her sacrificing herself to either A, get the mirror for the bone carver, or B, like doing something with the book to hold it together long enough to sacrifice yourself for everybody else. And I'm just like, I don't want anybody from the Court of Dreams to die, and I would rather have Lucian die than anybody else. And I can also see like maybe Elaine sacrificing herself because she has like nothing to live for, because she's not accepting this whole high fae lifestyle. So those three are like my main guesses. So I'm getting too anxious. I need to just hurry up and read it before my heart pounds out of its chest and can't take this anymore. I will check back in with you in about 100 pages, or maybe even at the end of the book, because I only have a few. I'm almost done. I can't take this. This damn book, guys. So, A Court of Wings and Ruin is now officially in one of the books that has made me cry, and I'm not even to the end of the book yet. I'm like getting hysterical because I can't take all of this emotion. So right now Rise like gave his speech to all of them before they go into war about what all of them means, and it got to me and I cried, and I'm not even ashamed about it. I am just going to talk about the few things that we are about to go, or we just went over, in the enormous battle scene that I know we're going to be getting. So one, I'm a little disappointed that the mirror wasn't a bigger deal, because we went through how many chapters building that sucker up and it was like over in 2 pages. I get it, she's all strong and crap about like being able to face herself, but I was expecting a lot more bang for your buck with all the built up there. Elaine being taken by this stupid king, I can totally see that she's definitely the weak link in that. I love that they got her back, and her and Az are like the cutest little like cinnamon rolls, and I love them, and they're so cute together. And I know they're not mated together, but they're adorable, and Az is like so tender with her, and Az gave her his knife, and it's just, they're so cute, and I'm gonna be so mad if something happens to them. I just can't take it. Okay, what else has happened? Tamlin actually not being a complete ass for once. Like, he still sucks really bad, but at least he, like, helped her get away, and I think he's, like, letting it go and is, like, not, just not, like, sucking as bad. So, I'm pretty happy for that. And I don't know if I am ready to end this book, but I've got less than 100 pages, so here we go. It is 12:43 right now. I've been staring up reading this entire time, and I just hit page 66. I'm speechless, obviously. If this is how this shit ends, I might be boycotting the rest of the series, because this is awful and cannot be, like, I wasn't even worried about him because I figured he was too much of a main character that he wouldn't die, and I was worried about the other side characters that I love so much, and I have cried twice now. Not at this part, because this part just pisses me off, but I've cried twice now. The speech, and then when their dad showed up. Why? Sarah J. Maas. What? This can't be real. It can't be real, guys. It's gonna end up, like, coming back to life or something. It can't be real. Also, can we just imagine, like, if the thing in the pot is now their child because they made it together? Like, I can totally see that being a plot twist. I have now read a few more pages, and I've decided not to boycott. I've now, like, reached chapter 78, and I suppose it wasn't bad, but I still do not favor going through all of this crap, Sarah J. Maas. But I guess it's not as bad because he's okay. Yes, I know I'm dramatic. I can't help it. Hey guys, so that was all of my thoughts and feelings reading A Court of Wings and Ruin. I know that my last left off, I didn't end it at the very end, so I'm going to give you a little recap now. I definitely loved everything in this book. There was a few things that obviously made me mad, and I'm glad that no one really died. I mean, they did, but they didn't, like, not like main Court of Dreams. I was so worried about everybody. I'm so excited for the next, like, series spin-off, and I'm so excited to learn more about the Court of Dreams. I absolutely adore that Moore is gay, and it totally explains the whole Moore and Az thing, and I'm excited to see that play out. So that is my hopes for the next book. I hope we get to see more Nestia and Cassian. I'm so on that boat. I'm a little sad for Az that he won't have like a pairing, but I think like him and Elaine would be cute, and I'm not completely on the Lucian and Elaine train, so I'm kind of like a Az and Elaine, like they make way more sense, and he gave her his knife, and it's just like they're adorable, and I really like them. And Lucian and Elaine don't really make sense to me, but I hope we get to see a little bit of their relationship together, and I'm really hoping that we find, like, they show Lucian and Helion, the Day Court Lord. I hope that we get to see like that whole thing play out. So excited to see what Sarah J. Maas will give us next. And that is all for my thoughts. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know again down below what you thought of Court of Wings and Ruin, and what about this video you like and didn't like. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!